What's good, everyone? How's it going? We are back for the round 7 review. Me personally, I do have a sore throat right now, so I've got my water on standby. But yeah, geez, just got a bit of general soreness in the old throat, so not sure how much I'm going to be able to speak, but hey, the show must go on. You know what they say? The show must go on. So, how did we do this week in SuperCoach? Well, we scored 2,421. That was top 2% for the round, and our round 7 rank was 3,706. We're into season rank of 524 now, so we nearly halved our season rank, so we're going alright. And yeah, 13 mil team value, 14,963. And yeah, we got 2 trades available this week. Obviously, we've used all our boosts, which is sad. But look, you have to do what you got to do, at the end of the day. So this is how the team looks. Now, Sheasel looked like he did play up the ground. You know what's annoying? When all the coaches, they act like they don't listen to the media, but they do. Like, Alistair Clarkson was going to play Sheasel in defense for I think he was saying at least till the halfway point of the year. But now that all of this media scrutiny has been on Sheasel, Sheasel's got to play up into the midfield or in forward, and he's just succumbed to the pressure. And now he's just doing whatever. This should have been a 140 from Sheasel. It really should have been, Disappointing. But obviously, that's not his fault. That's the coach's fault. Ryan, 106. Look, his scoring's gone down from what it was. Look at this first, 5 rounds compared to the last 2. It's a bit down, but hey, it is what it is. Houston, I thought he was going to put up a 120 here. I think he was on 60 something at half time. Only 107. A bit disappointing, but not the worst. We traded him in last week, so I think it was a good in. Young, look, since we traded him back in, we got the 79-94. It's okay. Should go well, hopefully, against Richmond this week. We'll see, though, I guess. D'Ambrosio, we did end up keeping him. It was good. We managed to use him as a loop. We actually looped quite a few options. I was looking at Lazaro to loop, Sharp, Graham, Williams. We actually used him quite well here, given the defensive mid flexibility across the weekend. So it was nice. So hopefully he should be back this week. Was only managed. Hawthorn got pumped again. So should definitely be an instant in. Closey, yeah, look, when he got injured, I think it was his shoulder or something. It was looking bad. I was like, geez, he's out for probably the next 12 weeks. But he came back on and he actually didn't do too badly. So, yeah, should still hold a spot and everything, I'm sure. So that should be good. And then Williams. Yes, Williams played well. We did end up keeping him as well. So that was nice. So, yeah, 78, not too bad. Should get the 30 out of his price cycle after this week. So hopefully he can get up to... I reckon he can get up to maybe at least 350, hopefully more 380, 400. So I don't know if I'll keep him for that long. We might trade him next week, who knows, but I think he can definitely go up quite a bit more. Same as D'Ambrosio, but we'll see. Raul, wowie, this guy, oh my gosh. Again, like I was saying last week, my favourite player in the competition to watch, Matt Raul, just absolutely magnificent. And he actually probably wasn't going to do too well. He was probably only going to get a 110-ish, maybe, 115, until that third quarter, that 5-minute span happened, where he kicked 2 goals in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my goodness, that was really good. So that really helped to score. And yeah, 136, obviously good, you definitely take that. But is disappointing, 82, seriously. I think he had a lot of claimers, I believe. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, I think that really hurt his score. And he looks like he is prone to these games where he just goes down a lot. Yeah, he had that 98. Okay, yeah, this has been by far his lowest score of the year. Hopefully he goes better from now. Adelaide, he should go well here in this showdown this week. Geelong, that's probably a tougher matchup. Although, no Dangerfield, Geelong's midfield isn't actually the best, despite them being 7-0. But yeah, Hawthorn, North Melbourne, those should be some good matchups, and then he gets into some harder games after that. But he doesn't have the worst run coming up, so I think he's a good in if you want to get him. Sarong, yeah, this guy, he just absolutely tries his hardest every week. He tries his guts out, and you love to see it. You really do. So 128 average, going really, really well. Yeah, very happy with how he's gone. Steele, 70. Oh, okay, so obviously the knee injury, same knee as last year. Look, a lot of people are thinking trading him out. Me personally, if it was earlier in the season, before like upgrade season really started, I probably would. But two things: I don't have boosts, and the second one, I mean, it's just gonna hit my upgrade cadence, like at the end of the day. If I trade Steel out this week, then I can't do another upgrade. Like at the end of the day, I'm really just comparing up the two options. Either I trade Steel out and I keep another rookie on field, or I keep Steel and I get another premium. Like either way, I'm going to another premium that's more favorable for say like a Bontempelli. Say I trade Steel to Bontempelli this week. If I do that, then I keep another rookie on field. Or I can go, say like get another rookie off field. Say it's D'Ambrosio. I can get D'Ambrosio off field, who's not a rookie, but say I can get him off field or a Closey off field. And then I can also put on a Bontempelli, and I can also have Steel. So Steel, who's got a good matchup for the next 2 weeks in North Melbourne, and then I think, is it Hawthorn? Maybe? Yeah, Hawthorn. Who could go well in these games. Like, at least if he's getting hundreds or something, probably better than Closey's going to do, or D'Ambrosio, even though they both show potential to do that, but probably more unlikely than not. So that's my thinking there. That's why I'm probably going to hold. Look, at the end of the day, with a guy like Steele or a guy like Powell, if they're really going that badly, we'll flip them at their bye. Once we've got the whole team upgraded and everything, we'll flip them at their bye. It's not that difficult, So that's probably what we'll do. Unless Powell keeps putting up 40s or 50s, then we'll trade him before that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he should get more midfield time than what he got this week, but we'll get to him. So Nick Dacos, 128, yeah, good and everything. Green, 159, great, played really well. Good to see him hit back. Oh my gosh, I heard some people, I feel like, I don't even know where I heard this from, but like people traded Green to Zorko last week and oh my goodness, lost like 100 points. Ridiculous. So he was always going to turn it around. It's quite funny that like once I like talk about how the previous 3 weeks he played a defensive role on the previous 3 teams' best midfielders. So Raul, then Steele, then Cripps and Walsh. He was kind of doing both of them, and they each of those 3 for their respective teams were best on ground. This week against Brisbane, he doesn't do that. They end up sending Callum Ward to Lachie Neale instead of Tom Green to Lachie Neale. What happens? 159, and GWS actually absolutely maul Brisbane. Like, I've literally been saying that for the past 3 weeks. I literally have been saying this. So, yeah. Anyway, Nick Martin, 124. They put him forward in the last quarter. Very interesting. It was a very interesting move. I actually didn't see the fourth quarter. I just heard he went forward. But, yeah, he had a 50-point last quarter. So, look, will that happen in the future? I actually don't think they need him on the back line. They've got McGrath. They've got Redmond. They don't really need him at half-back. But for SuperCoach's sake, I hope they do keep him back there. But he's just an overall good player. Like, I think no matter what role he's in, he'll probably average 85-90. But again, we probably don't want 85-90. We definitely want like at least 105. So, look, we didn't trade him back in. We've kept him from the start of the season. So it's not too bad if we have to trade him out. But yeah, who knows? We might flip him as buy. Who knows? Roberts, 80. Yeah, not too bad, obviously. Not as good as last week, where he got a 117. And it was only against Hawthorn. But, hey, the ball wasn't back too much in this game, to be honest. They, pretty much demolished Hawthorn. Sharp, 44. Very disappointing. I kind of don't want to trade him this week because he's got Richmond, but I think I probably have to, depending on a few things. And then Graham, 87. Very good. Happy with that. Lazara, 42. Jeez, yeah. He played a full game here as well. A full game, and he only got 42. I was in this guy's corner, saying like, oh, maybe he shouldn't be sub or whatever like he was the previous 2 weeks. But jeez. I also think he was a victim of bad scaling. He actually didn't do too bad. I feel like he had like around 2 contested marks in the first quarter. He had that goal assist to Powell in that first quarter as well. Only 11 touches, 3 marks, one tackle, did kick a goal, but yeah, probably just being North Melbourne's really going to head to score. Gorn, 162, great, obviously. Livingston, we gave him the captaincy this week, performed great. Meek, 106, really, really good. Yeah, outperformed Grundy in this game, which we thought would probably happen given it was at the MCG. And obviously Grundy's been a lot better at the SCG compared to the MCG this year. Now, how will he go against Tim English this week? And Sam Darcy even at Marvel Meek? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Marshall only put up a 50 against English. Who did they play last week? Who did the Dogs just play? I'm not sure. What did Darcy get? I wonder. Sean Darcy. Okay, let's see. What did he score? He scored a 107. Okay, that's not too bad. He scored a 102 against West Coast. Okay. So I think there's certainly potential for Meek to go well. I mean, Meek's a good player at the end of the day. He's probably better than just a VFL player. And, I mean, he's certainly got that Hawthorn number 1 ruck role right now. I think Reeves is maybe still injured for his concussion or he's going to come back this week. Regardless, Meek has the number 1 ruck role. Either way, though, I think we might only keep him for another week or two if we don't even... We may trade him this week, but if we don't, he may only be in the team for another week or two. His break-even is quite low, so I kind of want to keep him. He'll probably get close to 500, at least 480 or 490. So, look, we'll see. Heaney 120, that was good. I think he kicked 2 or 3 goals or something. So, yeah, 3 goals, so that certainly helped to score. I'm not really sure about Isaac Heaney when, like, Luke Parker comes back. What's that going to do to his mid-time? I'm not really sure. But if he was having his bye, I'd honestly probably trade him. Like, if this was in 5 rounds' time and the team was fully upgraded, I'd probably trade him, knowing that I could probably get him cheaper in the season, later in the season. But, yeah, because he's pretty much top price right now. However, and he's got a 161 break-even this week. But, yeah, anyway, we're just going to keep him for now. We're going to keep him. Flanders 105, yeah, good score. Not too bad. Went down 100, but that's okay. So, yeah, should keep putting up around 105 to 110, and that's fine for a forward, obviously. Powell, 49, yeah, very disappointing. Obviously, he didn't get the CBAs anymore. Which, yeah, he looked like he really just traded roles with Jai Simpkin, to me, pretty much. Jai Simpkin was pretty much playing forward mostly for the previous first six rounds. As I need some water. Oh, my sore throat. Oh my gosh. But yeah, pretty much traded roles with Jai Simpkin. So, didn't go too well. It was only Adelaide as well. I was expecting a decent score. But look, St Kilda doesn't have the best midfield either. Their midfield's got pumped the previous 2 weeks. So, he actually could go pretty decently here as well. At Marvel as well. So, yeah, look, we'll see. Darcy, 88. And Wilson, 88. I mean, we can cover them both. Really good rookie scores from each of them. Yeah, really good. Happy with both of those. Glad that I fielded them as well. And Garcia. We actually traded in both Garcias last week. It was a Garcia party. So, we went early on Riley. The reason was, if you guys haven't looked at his VFL stats, I would suggest doing so. I was looking at them last week. Again, I usually don't check VFL stats, but I was doing it for Riley Garcia, and geez, they are crazy. Like, what he was averaging in, like, the first 3 games of the VFL season, absolutely insane. I mean, I guess as you would expect, like, if you're coming from the VFL into the AFL and you're getting promoted, you would assume that you'd probably be dominating. But yeah, like, obviously he was playing very, very well, and you can understand why he, ended up getting into the team. He really knocked the door down. And apparently he was going to be sub. I don't know how true that is, that he was going to be sub up until Tom Liberatore pulling out. I'm not sure. But I think regardless with Waitman going out, I think he'll have decent job security. And we probably only need another 3-4 games out of him. So does he get that? I'm a bit skeptical, but hopefully he does. Reed, didn't play this week. Got managed. That's fine. And then Hugo Garcia, we did, we looked to loop him. Obviously didn't go too well, so we just ended up playing Riley Garcia over him. So he should still keep going up. I think he'll have decent job security with Jack Higgins going out. Got suspended for 3 weeks, did Jack Higgins. Whether that gets downgraded to 1 or 2, who knows. But I think he'll at least play Hugo Garcia for another couple weeks. So that's what was happening this week. Looking at some of the trades, who are people trading out? Yeah, look. Okay, I think what we want to do, we definitely have to obviously go Jordan Sweet. Clear option. So it's either do we go Meek down to Jordan Sweet, which we could do, or we could just trade out. I guess it's like we trade out. Sharp I think has to go. Even though I don't want him to, I think he just has to. And it's really one of Williams or D'Ambrosio has to go as well. Who do I think is more likely to hit their break even? Well, probably D'Ambrosio, but Williams will go up a lot after he gets this 30 out of his cycle this week. Like, Williams is playing well. Like, in his last 3 games, not counting this one that he got injured in, he's averaging, around 83, 84? So he's actually doing all right. So I think it's probably D'Ambrosio. It's really difficult. But yeah, I don't want to trade out Darcy or Wilson yet. They've still got more cash to make, so they're going to stay. Look, I'm not going to trade Powell because, like I was saying before with Steele, like I'm just leaving an extra rookie on field. So I would rather leave the rookies. I would rather get the rookies off field than trade these other guys. Even though, look, Powell's probably not a premium. He's probably a mid-pricer, really. But I'd rather that than a rookie on field. I'd rather that than a Garcia on field, even though Garcia outscored him this week. But still. Is it Lazaro? We don't have the cash then if we go Lazaro. Because, yeah, we want to bring either Bont or Merritt in this week. I'm not sure who. But we want to bring one of those two in. Look, what I was looking at before, this is what I was drawing up. It was going to be Meek and Sharp. And then we go down to Sweet. And then we go in. It's either Bont or Merritt. It's one of those two. I'm not sure who, to be honest. For now, say put in Merritt, but we might go Bont. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll probably try to get the other one of those in next week. I guess it's just like play the break-even game. Who do we think will score better? I don't know. Say if we did this though. Okay, so this is how the team. Oh, not captaincy. This is how the team would look this week, which is quite strong. Like you look at it like. Yeah, 4 premiums in defence for full midfield with Dacos and Martin to go back later on. I mean, honestly, we'd probably just put Dacos back. Or I probably would put Martin back, even though it doesn't matter. And then I'd probably just field Graham. So I'd probably do something like that. Field Reed. And then say Sweet. Look, what I have thought about is you could do the old trade in Sweet. See how he goes. If he doesn't go too well, then maybe we can try to get Meek back in the team and just field Meek. And so obviously we put Sweet on the ruck bench, put Livingston forward. So we could do that. I'm not sure though, because otherwise I don't really know how we can get either Merritt or Bont in, whichever one we go with that little money if we don't trade out Meek. I think we kind of have to. Unless we trade out Williams or D'Ambrosio, which I think is what would have to be done. Oh, we still don't have enough, though, if we go out only D'Ambrosio. And they've all got cash to make. That's the thing. They've all got cash to make. Say we did Bont next week, even. His break even is not too high. It's only 124 now. And against Hawthorn, he could certainly get that. Previous scores have been pretty decent. So, could he get the Finn McGuinness tag? He honestly could, to be honest. So, maybe he won't do amazing. He probably had it last year, though, against them, and he still did all right. And we definitely want him for that Richmond game, so I think that's definitely who we're going to be aiming for. But yeah, anyway, it will be the Bont or Merritt this week that we'll get in. Looking at players, so, look, if we do trade in Merritt, we'll have the 9 top players this year. Otherwise, if we don't, we'll still have 7 of the top 9, or 8 of the top 9. But on total points, that is at least. If we go to break... Oh, this is what's been happening. I don't know why this has been keeping doing like this. Have I got a virus? Oh my god. Well, I think I've got a virus internally. Like, I'm literally, like, sick right now. Maybe my computer has one as well. All the malware and everything. I don't know why that's doing that. That's so bad. But, okay, if we can't even look at that, then... I think, like, okay, I know some of the people looking to trade in. Yeah, okay, we can look here. Like, Jake Rogers. I wouldn't go Jake Rogers. He's playing a small forward role. We saw he had 20 the week before. Sure, he had 90 this week. But, look, at an elevated price of 148, I don't really know if you want to go him. Who else? Oliver Dempsey, if you have him, I traded him out last week. I think you could probably trade him out as well. Aaron Cadman, what's his break even? 52. You can probably keep if you want to. I traded him out a few weeks ago now. Sam Naismith. Look, I'm not going to look to trade Naismith in. I've already got Sweet in this week, so definitely not going to go them both. Even though Sweet's a bit extra, but that's okay. And, yeah. Captaincy-wise this week, I don't know. It's a bit interesting. There's a few options. Sweet against Riley O'Brien? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Dacos against Carlton? Sam Walsh didn't go too well, actually, this week, which probably helped us a lot. Same as Bont not going too well. Not Xavier Walsh. Sam Walsh. So, yeah, he only got 104. Looked like O'Connor was putting some attention into him. Who's an actual tagger, not Tom Green. Tom Green doesn't know how to tag. But O'Connor does. So he actually held him off a little bit. But, again, Sam Walsh had a weak first 2 games. Everyone was like getting on him, acting like he was going to keep putting out 130s or something every single week. Like, sure, he'll do that a bit, but Adelaide, who were like, even though they lost that game, Carlton, Adelaide are a pretty weak midfield, I guess. Even though they got Dawson was out of form at this point. Crouch wasn't playing the best either, and Laird was playing alright, but still. And GWS were very, very out of form this game. This was the last game where Tom Green just was doing that stupid defensive role, so of course Sam Walsh is going to go well on him. All the other midfielders had been. And then, and now look, Sam Walsh has a few other tough games now. Collingwood, Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. Gold Coast is a very tough midfield. Port Adelaide's a very tough midfield. I don't really know if you want him for this run, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure if you do. Look, he could certainly go. He's gone on 193 on Collingwood before, but that was before they were really good. I think that was in like 2021 or something. So, look, who knows? I think... Who else are people going for? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's just filter it by defenders. Positional wise, yeah, okay. Elliot Yeo, obviously, if you've got him, absolute great pick. Like, no doubt about it. Superb pick. Look, I'm thinking... Look, obviously the original thought was durability is a massive concern. Is that still a concern? I mean, probably, but like, also 610k, how much value are you really getting? I don't know, but yeah, he's probably a top 3 defender, so really good if you got him. My defense is already full anyway. I've already got 6 premiums, so I probably should have really traded in Elliot Yeo over Hayden Young when I did it, but look, that's what happens sometimes. Midfielders, yeah, okay, say we get Bont, and that's probably it. I think we can get one more once we put... So we get Bont and Merritt, and then I think we can get one more. Maybe it's a Miller, maybe it's... I don't know who it'll be, to be honest. Adam Treloar's been playing quite well the last few weeks, I must say. Yeah, 151, 94 this week, actually. I thought he did a little bit better than that. But Petrarca, I think they're just playing him too much forward, to be completely honest with you. I really do. Rosie injured. Errol Gordon is interesting, but he's just playing too much wing with Adams, Parker about to come back in. Mills will come back in, probably at the bye or something. So, yeah, I'm good not going to Errol Gordon. I think it's probably Miller or maybe Elliot Yeo at the... I don't know, we'll assess in a few weeks. But definitely Bont. Otherwise, we'll see. Ruck-wise, so obviously we will get in Sweet this week. Cherry's really good. If you went Cherry a few weeks ago or you started him, that's been a really good pick. Otherwise, premium-wise this year, it probably still is English, I would imagine. You can probably let him drop. I reckon he'll probably get down to around 550, 560, but his break-even's kind of low now. So he's got Meek this week. Then he's got probably Naismith and Nankervis, but again, Gorn went well against them. Then Briggs, Grundy. These runs not too bad, pretty easy. So, yeah, I still think probably English. And then obviously the really hard one's the forward line. Like, who is it? Who is it? To be honest, I think probably we'll just get like DPPs from the midfield line in like round 12. We'll probably just get a couple maybe who we didn't think or something that'll creep forward and get forward status. So that's probably who we'll pick. But we don't want to wait another 5 rounds. It's round 7 just passed. We don't want to wait another 5 rounds for that. So we're going to have to trade in forwards before that. For me right now, imagine like the like 1 in a million that like actually traded in Waterman before this 176. I don't actually know. Stayed at 0.1%. Maybe like one person did it. It would have been such an amazing pick. But look, how many goals has he kicked? 6, 5, 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 15 goals in the last 3 weeks. It's crazy. So, yeah, I think Rankin's probably a premium if you want to get on him. I think so. You probably would want to get him before this run as well. West Coast, Hawthorn, Richmond, if you were going him. Honestly, Jordan Dawson, if he keeps playing forward, may get forward status. I'm not completely sure, but he might. I haven't seen the stats though or anything. Dane Zorko, look, he was playing forward this week, which was concerning. Up until that, though, he was looking like a really good pick. So I'm not sure. If he keeps playing half back, then he probably is a top 6. Is Jackson a top 6? Probably not. Like, I mean, look at him since Darcy's come back, he's put out a 90 and a 76. Small sample size, only 2 games, but... yeah, I don't really know if you want to get him back in. I mean, again, Iron for the first 4 weeks, had a 120 average out of him. He went up to nearly 600, and then I traded him to Meek, so I think that was a good move. Otherwise, if we're looking at like key forwards, Jeremy Cameron did this as well last year. He played really well at the start of the season, and then I think he got injured, didn't play that well for the rest. So I don't know if I want to go to him. Probably Rankin's the real one. Fife, look, obviously Fife's a mature body, but is he going to have the durability to last the season? I'm not sure. But again, Elliot Yeo as well. I'm not sure if he will, but he's looking really good right now. Same as Fife, played really well on the weekend. Honestly, Josh Tracy, if you got him after the 65, again, who was doing that? But like, if you did, that would have been a really good pick. He's been playing so well recently, and against Richmond, he'll probably dominate them. They've got no key defenders, so yeah, honestly, not that bad a pick if you wanted to go that way. He'll probably go up a lot. You could definitely get a 120 this week, but you're not playing for only one round, are you? Most likely. Other than that, people are saying Liam Baker. I'm not so sure. 390s is okay, but he put up a 45 and a 51. That's not so good. Yeah, that's probably it. Now seeing Dempsey. You're not going to trade Dempsey in as a premium, are you? So, yeah, the forward line, I just want to let the forward line work itself out. I think the more time I wait on the forward line, the better. Obviously, you got a guy like McRae who could come in. I want to wait a few more weeks on McRae. At least another probably 2. Yeah, at least probably another 2. Just get to see the role with Liberatore back as well. I want to see it. And then after that, look, we might look to trade him in. He's still not going to get out of control. It's not like he's going to be the McRae of old getting 140s or anything. So, like, McRae going on a tear now is probably him averaging 100 for a 5-week stretch. So, I think it's okay. I'm willing to let it slide, even if he goes up to, say, 520 or whatever. I think that's okay. We just need to get some of the big dogs in this week, like Merritt or Bont next week. And then, yeah, we'll look to upgrade. Like, how many more trades? We've got 22, say, after this week. How many more do we need to upgrade? So, say, I reckon Roberts, we'll probably just find, like, a premium that's fallen a bit for him. I reckon that's 1 trade for Roberts. 2 for Graham, so that's up to 3. Say 2 for Sweet, that's up to 5. 2 for Wilson, that's up to 7. 2 for Darcy, that's up to 9. And then, say, 1 for Reid, that's up to 10. And probably 1 for Powell, that's up to 11. So say we're 11 premiums. That puts us down to 11 trades. So 11, I mean, that's already including luxury trades because of Powell. But say even if we don't trade Powell, we keep Powell. And we've gotten all our rookies off the field. That leaves us with 12 trades left to do for either injuries or luxury trades. We'll probably end up trading Steele or Powell at the buy or something like that. And yeah, I think that'll be okay. Money-wise, a lot of people I feel like are going to struggle for money. Like, this is after we've already made our trades and we've still got Williams in the team. We've still got D'Ambrosio in the team. So I don't think we're going to struggle too much for cash. But yeah, I think maybe others might a little bit more. So I think it should be okay. We shouldn't be going too badly in regards to that. So look, I'm happy with how the team is for now. But yeah, it could be better. So we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Oh, actually, no, let me do captains. I'm thinking Sarong, again, like I was saying, he tries his guts out every week. Sarong against Richmond has to be a good option, you would think. And he goes well in first quarters as well, and this game could certainly be over by quarter time. So that's a good thing. He always starts games well. So we'll go probably Sarong as our fallback captain, I guess from Gawn. You can't really go past Gawn, even though I know his history against Geelong isn't too good. Just the form he's been in. You really can't go past it, you know, even though, yeah, that's not too good, but that's all right. I mean, one of these, was that with Grundy? I'm not sure, but if it was, you can probably discount that, and then he just played bad there. So, yeah, that's probably what we'll do this week. Gawn into Sarong, and then who will we loop with? I guess we can just loop with Livingston, keep Sweet on the bench. Look, if Sweet gets like a 50 or something, maybe we'll reverse trades and keep Meek in the team and do something different. I'm not too sure. But for now, this is what I'm planning. And also, I forgot to mention this. Make sure you hit that L, the like button, hit that S, the subscribe button, and most importantly, ring that bell. Ring the bell. The notifications button. Thank you. So, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.